This time around, however, the matchup isn't that easy for him. He's playing into Alina, and there's an Earth Spirit that can silence him at all times early on, so might be a bit more difficult for Somnus. We'll see.
Both of these balloons are here, and Fissure on 2. Ghost is around, and he's got some help to go after PYW and Old 11. PYW looking like he might just be that first blood in will for Ghost, and then they're going to start to chase this Pangolier, who went Shield Crash level 1. He'll use it to get onto the high ground, but they still have 3 heroes. Try to at least swipe a bounty rune, which he will, but he'll fall and be the second death.
I love how
as RNG get 2 kills before the game even really gets going.
the other lanes are also doing fine. Like Lu, once again, just free farming, nothing different. Pretty much the same like yesterday.
All right, down Old 11 in some trouble. PYW is going to roll and needs one more right click. Going to chase him under the tower. Shield Crash, Ghost in trouble. And he's going to fall to the tower. Old 11 just surviving after throwing down the Shield Crash and getting some help from PYW.
By the way, there's a rotation mid, PYW.
Yeah, for both teams. Both teams, Kaka looking for the fissure, lands it. And now Somnus moving in. He's got the Waning Rift. The roll comes out. That's going to land. They also have the Marcy. DY's in. The right clicks on Akaka. Both supports come over for Extreme Gaming to make sure that they can keep Paparazzi not only alive, but supplement that with getting him a kill.
Look at that.
They're going after Somnus. Waning Rift. Paparazzi, he's level 6. He's got the Laguna Blade, and they'll get the kill on the Somnus. So they end up supplementing him 2 kills.
They were just fighting for the rune. Lina got the arcane rune in the end. A little bit faster on the clicks. But bot lane it's very interesting. Like they're going
for Ghost. They land the rebound, and with the dispose, Ghost is going to try and run. Doesn't have a lot of extra movement speed. Nobody's really sitting low, and they get the shield crash. They'll get the kill. 3-man Fissure just not in time, but the TP comes in afterwards. It's a 3-man Dream Coil. It'll snap on PYW. They look over at Old 11. They've got the silence with the geomagnetic grip on Akaka. The Laguna Blade comes in under the Earthshaker. They get the kill on Old 11. They'll look to get Kaka out, but the LSA lands, and Paparazzi has himself another. He's on a killing spree. Somnus needs to be careful of a potential rebound dispose combo from DY. If he were to get caught again, I think Paparazzi certainly had the damage there, but they back off, and Dream aren't going to go for anything more. They lost Old 11 down bottom.
Lina is caught. They still might go for it.
Paparazzi wasn't going, but staying too long. LSA never lands. Ghost comes back into the lane. They'll rebound to give him the movement speed, but the right clicks come through, and Paparazzi ends up going down. He stayed too long. Rupture onto Old 11, who just came back into the lane. They get the kill on the DY. They'll take out a second. It's a double kill for Ghost with the blood right, the damage, and another one. Kaka, they'll finish off this Pango, and PYW drops.
I'm not sure why they decided to play it the way they did.
He's got a legitimate hero pool. It's not a bucket. It's not a puddle, but it is a complete hero pool. Rebounding off the bear, and Kaka gonna be disposed, then rooted. He throws down an Echo Slam that really does nothing. Chain Frost is gonna bounce around, going back and forth from the bear over to the Earth Spirit. They get the kill on a Kaka. They'll end up trading PYW. Lu's getting low. He's been ruptured. He needs to be careful. Or no, he hasn't been ruptured yet. My mistake. But now they'll go to the Dream Coil. That will catch Lu, and he's still somehow alive. Blood Right's down. The Rolling Thunder comes in. The Blood Right is what finally finishes off Lu. Now the Rupture's out. It's on to Old 11. They've got 3 dead on the side of Extreme Gaming, and somehow RNG, it feels like they've kind of salvaged this fight a little bit.
Keep that lone druid alive for such a long time. I felt like, okay, he's dead. He's dead. Is he alive? And then he dies in the end to the Blood Right now. PYW. Oh, they messed up their stuns.
Yeah. I think PYW and DY might even be next. Somnus is going for this with the double damage. Just needs one more right click. But throws the illusory orb out. LSA just on the edge hit the puck. He jaunts over to the side. A rebound again, but DY Click down by Somnus. He's really starting to get out of control. They need to be careful. Sinister Gaze on a Lou who just came back alive, and he'll fall too. RNG, they're really moving up, moving forward, and getting themselves into the lead, and they've got themselves a fissure that lands on a 2. They got the blood right down. They get the kill on the paparazzi. Old 11 on the run, but he's got nowhere to go, and they will lose everybody on the side of Extreme Gaming. And I know Erspirit's alive, but he died first. Yeah, something like that. It is 70 seconds. They're going to get Roche here, get the Aegis into the hands of Ghost. RNG making an easy movement there. No contest from Extreme Gaming. They're over bottom trying to take a tier 2. They're going to start TP from RNG. They're nearby QIW with the Geomagnetic Grip as well as Boulder Smash. They've got the BKB being popped by Ghost. They'll try to get the damage out onto the Bloodseeker, but he's able to run away. They get the kill next over a start. So the Lich is out of the equation. Does have buyback if they choose to use it. The rollout from QIW would get him to safety. They take the Aegis on Ghost. Somnus from behind them. Echo Slam dropped on a 2, but it's not enough damage. The Fissure, though, it locked down Paparazzi enough for Somnus to take out the Lina. They got the Dream Coil down on a 1. It's only on the Old 11. He's going to snap it. Uh-oh, Waning Rift. Silence on a 3. They end up losing Chalice, but Old 11 falls in return. The offlaners are gone. DY is going to drop 2. 4 heroes in on the side of Extreme Gaming as they look over at Lou, the last remaining hero on the side of Extreme. They'll look for the high 5. They will get it. They'll continue to high 5 as it's Somnus, who's beyond godlike, and finishes off the team wipe. Even worse time for Lou on this bear, trying to get away from the Lich. Dallas moving forward and kind of wants to go here. Taka. He's about to have Echo Slam back off cooldown. Lou silence for the moment. The Fissure comes in. They get the kill on the PYW. The Rolling Thunder comes down from Old 11. The Chain Frost is now over to the side, bouncing on Lou as well as the bear, doing some damage. Ooh, the Rolling Thunder! Somnus got hit as he blinked in. He's going to end up going down. 10 times spree now over into the hands of Paparazzi with the BKB being popped by Ghost. DY to get so much damage. The right clicks are quick from Ghost. Turns DY into a ghost. He can only watch from the grave as the rest of the team is trying to run after Kaka as well as Nova to get a couple of more kills. They've got the route onto the Lich. They'll take him out. And Kaka getting over and escaping into the trees.
It's a standard move, right? And as they're dire on XG, they can do the same, and they will. I was thinking maybe they'll just stick around on the high ground and ward it up, but it's smoke's broken.
Smoke breaks, and he's going to just jump in. They've got the roll. They have the root. Phase shift away. But on the backside of the fight, they've got the BKB already being popped by Paparazzi. They'll cyclone the bear up into the air. They'll look over at DY. DY's going to be stunned by the Brewing. They've got the Rolling Thunder that's landing on the Somnus. He needs to be careful. The right click's coming in from Ghost. They get the kill to Paparazzi with a Fissure from Kaka. There's the Chain Frost bouncing around, but it goes over to the creep. So a little bit of luck coming out.
The Echo!
Gaming. The Echo Slam is massive coming through from Kaka. Can they follow it up with more? They'll take out Old 11. They get the kill to PYW. Another Fissure from Kaka locks him down. DY's gone. And again, Lou, the last one alive. Will they look for the high 5 as they try to kill him? No, they'll be savage roared away. The rest of the team still trying to catch up. They'll at least look at the bear. They've got the Waning Rift. The Fissure slams at his feet, and they will finish off the team wipe as Roche is respawned and RNG put themselves primed to take it.
And by the time Lina got into position to actually start fighting with the Bloodseeker, he didn't have to do anything. He didn't have to use his own BKB, right?
Yeah, he needs to be careful, though. It's been Kaka time and time again that gets Ghost that little bit of extra lockdown. 11 again, Fissure on the edge, and he's silenced. There's the totem, and he's close, but they'll go to the Laguna Blade and get the kill on a Ghost. Took him out pretty quickly. They're going to look to follow this up with the Rolling Thunder, but the Dream Coil comes out with a Waning Rift that stops Old 11 from going in, actually stops him from surviving.
He was priming.
Fissure will block them from timing this out going forward. And smoke. See if they've got the reach. And this is in the lane. They'll go to the Rolling Thunder, going the opposite direction. They don't really see anybody. X-Nova's going to be the one who ends up getting caught by the Rolling Thunder, but they have Ghost nearby. They need to be careful. Fire on X-Nova as well. Blood right down. Chain Frost bouncing. That goes over to the bear. They've got the Sinister Gaze. They're going to try and focus their attention onto the bear, but the Unleash comes up from DY. Now the Rupture. That's on a Paparazzi, so he has to stand still. It's going to be followed up by Kaka going into the Echo Slam, and Paparazzi never gets anything off. Just did for 75 seconds without buyback. Lou over to the side all alone. They've split them up and picked them off one by one, and they will get 4 kills as the only one to escape is Old 11.
Why don't you let him be cop? It's all the caster's fault, everyone knows.
I know, it's because I'm speaking.
PYW.
High ground, PYW, roll away. Dream Coil down on a 2 in the bear. Old 11 will get caught again. He'll fall. BKB popped very early from Paparazzi afterwards, and I believe this is to try and leave. But as I say that, well, now Chain Frost bouncing over to the side, heals up into the air. The overwhelming blink from Somnus going over and trying to continue it on to DY. Chalice will be there instead. They've got the rebound. It doesn't land with the old 11 Rolling Thunder coming in. The LSA as well as the right-click damage coming through onto the Brewmaster. They get the kill with the Echo Slam again. Kaka, he's in with it one more time. And Ghost is going to take out Paparazzi as well as DY. They'll finish off Lou. These heroes buy back on the side of Extreme Gaming, but it's not looking like it's going to matter at all. They'll get the totem. The fissures in between them both. They'll take out old 11 again.
GG.
They'll kill off PYW. And GG is called by Extreme Gaming as RNG will take game number 1 in this BO5 Grand Final.
Really, really well played by the boys of RNG. Once again, every single prediction that I made was incorrect, by the way.
Same.
But I can see your point. He's not really succeeding at that so far on top lane.
Ooh. Kaka caught. PYW's here. This is another sense of the rotation that they use to try and get Paparazzi a kill. He gets first blood.
Deny.
He's going to eventually drop. Ooh.
He didn't get the
Didn't
deny.
get the deny. I thought he had it for a second. You know, he's kind of tanking a little bit of the pressure coming out from Extreme in this laning phase.
YW,
Cool.
Yep.
Now they find X-Nova. That's going to be one. And they got to potentially go after Ghost here to stop them from getting these stacks. The Requiem comes out, lands on a 3. The Scatter Blast hits on a Ghost. 1 raise, 2 raises, Ghost! Oh, just surviving. And now Paparazzi, he's looking like he's just going to die here. They've got the dagger. They have the Sonic Wave. Can they get the deny? Do they even want to go to the deny? Blink and Scatter Blast. Paparazzi falls. PYW's out. Kaka dead again with Primal Roar being used out onto the Snapfire as DY uses the cookie. Old 11's in. And Somnus drops. DY's dead. They've got the Malefice on a Chalice. It's a full fight in the river.
He can't. He
do
could.
have Black Hole.
Yeah, he could if he wanted to, because their spirit is coming. But
yeah, but he could still use it if they kick him back into the Black Hole. Yeah, that's exactly what they're gonna do.
Nicely done.
So Black Hole used, and eventually Chalice should just drop to old 11.
I love those axes to get one, perhaps one more last hit before the fight completes. And look at this SF. He respawned instantly, going back towards the stacks. Are they truly that worth it? How many are there? 4? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 5. I see 4. I guess they are. But
Yeah.
you might die again here, sir. Centaur Stomp.
Ghost. I'm worried also about Paparazzi. He's in pretty far. Magic Missile on a PYW. He's taking a lot of damage from the Quill Spray coming out from Ghost, and Somnus back in. I mean, the fight that doesn't end. It's kind of like this is the song that never ends. Fire Snap Cookie, the raises on a Somnus. Magic Missile onto Paparazzi. They'll take out DY, looking like Paparazzi's going to be next because the Tombstone's on the high ground. They'll take out the Shadow Fiend. 3 heroes dead again on the side of Extreme Gaming. And old 11 with no Black Hole, no health, no life, and no pressure to keep him alive. So the dramatization is just, you were talking about how Lou's over bottom. But yet, hold on. I was going to talk about Lou, but I can still talk about him because they came over and they got a kill on the Chalice. It's exactly how we like to play Dota. Well, you know, maybe back up a little bit.
Kaka.
Nobody listens
Kaka
to the
with a
rookie.
swap. Tumbler's Cookie.
Bop.
Tumbler's Toy.
And Magic Missile, DY. He'll fall. And then they'll go into, well, roll with the Boulder Smash. Kaka taking some damage here. Only 2 raises hit. PYW loses his life for this. They've got Lou this time fighting. They told him to get involved, and he'll do exactly that. The Requiem comes out, X-Nova. He's going to drop. 2 for 2. Paparazzi looking likely to go down afterwards, and it's a triple kill for Somnus with that Sonic Wave, and Lou trying to fight back, but, well, Ghost is here too, so Lou this time after being bottom and not getting involved. Of Primal Roar, they do have Swap, but a lot of the big abilities are missing for RNG if they want to try and make a move here on the side of Extreme. Have to go right now. Won't find their opening.
Oh, the swap.
Instead, it's a swap on a Paparazzi. Kaka gets hit with the roll. They'll take the bench to start. Paparazzi with the raises, and they get the first life out of the hands of Ghost. So Lou right next to him. and they've got the black hole to line up. It's, well, and they just used as quickly as they got it because they get the kill on a Ghost, but Ghost gets a kill on a DY in the process. You know, which old 11, he might be doing it again, where he's just playing out too far.
But this time he's
not
baiting.
used to being up against the swap. He's trying to bait, but initially he was there before the rest of his team.
Somnus,
BKB gets popped. Somnus, Sonic Wave immediately. That'll push back some of these heroes with the magic missile coming out of the PYW. They've got the black hole. It's on a Ghost away from the rest of the team. They'll go to the ult on the Undying. They land the Requiem. They'll take the Bristleback, and they lose Kaka. PYW, the only one dead on the side of Extreme to start this one off, is they'll chase X Nova, but maybe need to turn around and go for Chalice. It's a double stun coming through. DY in trouble. He'll end up going down to Somnus. Now X Nova back into the fray, kind of throwing his body towards the side of Extreme Gaming so they go off these other players, and that's exactly what they'll do.
Giga Chads, Giga Brains. 9k MMR.
No rush.
There is a black hole.
Leading. A little bit slow. They go to the ult on X Nova, and there's the wave of terror with Mortimer's Kisses. Oh, the roll! Almost in time from PYW, but he'll drop. He'll buy back immediately. The BKB was popped pretty early by Somnus, but they're still going to catch a second one. Old 11 not able to survive the onslaught coming out from RNG, as Ghost getting ripped apart here by Lou, forced to pop the BKB. He'll be soul ripped by X Nova. PYW, he just bought back. He's got to roll away. They've got the swap. It's on to Lou. Lou needs to try and survive. He'll go to the ulti. He'll use that BKB. They get the first life out of the hands of Ghost. The roll is hitting on Akaka on the side of this fight as they'll be right on top of Ghost.
Oh, to Orchid.
For a second, that might be enough. The Orchid was used to stop it, but they get the kill on a Ghost anyway. Bristleback ends up falling. Somnus doing a lot of damage. Paparazzi gets the kill on X Nova's. Chalice takes out DY. Lou killing off this Beastmaster in the blink away from Somnus, trying to TP out.
Roll?
Oh, just a little bit.
It was on point.
That Malphite stun duration.
It's extremely valuable, yeah. It's a lot.
Throw that out there and try to make something happen. Mortimer's Kisses pretty early. Roll comes out, doesn't land. Orchid on to Lou. Got the wave of terror as well. Now these Kisses are starting to slam down onto these heroes. They get the kill on Chalice to start. They were thinking about going to the Sonic Wave with the BKB being popped by Lou, though. Oh, now they might need to re-engage as Ghost. He's thinking about going back in. The magic missile's going to bounce thanks to the shard on the Vengeful Spirit. Ghost over to the side, still using that Ags to get that AoE Viscous Nasal Goo onto a bunch of these heroes on the side of Extreme Gaming. They want to cut them off at the pass if they come back into the jungle. They're going to get one step ahead of RNG. Roll in, and now the Orchid. Uh-oh, PYW. That might be a little bit too far. Viscous Nasal Goo and the Orchid Burn will get the kill. Somnus gets credit for that one, and he is godlike. Somnus with the BKB. He'll throw the Sonic Wave. That's going to push back Old 11, but the damage coming out from Lou will take away the spree that's on Somnus, too. So he's now godlike. Lou, he's 12-1-2. The look.
Oh, the bash. Insta.
First hit bash. Here.
That's so quick.
And they just miss out.
It's one of those items that kind of doesn't look like a carry will pick it up because, come on, it gives you no damage, right? But at the same time...
The evasion. Really
the evasion and the magic resistance is huge.
That ward spotted vision. Of at least Chalice, roll in, kick back, nullifier on him, right click damage coming in from Lou. He's stunned up for a second, they get the kill on a Chalice, they end up trading PYW. They're over to the side, the Tombstone is down, they need to kind of deal with this. Paparazzi, he's broken the Bristleback, and now they're going to try and get this kill out on a Ghost, but with the BKB being popped by Somnus, he's going to push away these heroes on the side of Extreme Gaming. Sonic Wave only hit on a one, Ghost still going forward, they hit the magic missile on both Lou as well as Paparazzi. Paparazzi with a Satanic, and they'll get the kill on a Ghost. But on the backlines, Somnus took out Old 11, who does have buyback, they go to the Requiem, and then they'll try to TP out. Paparazzi dusted up, but not in time to stop the TP away.
He actually thought Enigma will be caught, so he started priming that up already.
He's a little bit scared of going in and committing completely. You know that like Roche is considered being up in just a moment, even though it's a minute and a half away. There's the roll as well as the BKB coming out from PYW. DY with the little shredder gets the kill, but they end up trading their supports. BKB's been popped by Ghost. They'll buy back on the Earth Spirit. They'll look over at Ghost, whose BKB is no longer active. start to run, and now the roll is PYW comes back into the fight. The right click damage, they've got the swap coming out from Kaka to save this bristleback Sonic Wave. Sonic's trying to do all he can, and he's going to be forced to blink away. They'll eat the cheese on Ghost. He will eat the cheese, and they'll go and try and chase these RNG heroes. Roll from PYW, the nullifier on Kaka. He'll end up losing his life, and the magic missile comes out onto 2 with the primal roar being popped onto PYW. He's still alive for the moment. They go to the Requiem with the roll, splitting the seams. That means PYW is just going to die here to Ghost. Over to the side, though, is Somnus. They've got the Orchid. They have the Silence onto this Ursa. Fire Snap Cookie away with the BKB Popeye Paparazzi. The right-click damage isn't going to be enough. Axe is thrown forward, and they'll start to retreat on the side of Extreme Gaming with no Old 11 and no PYW.
Cheese, Refresher, and Agonies.
Everything.
The Lincolns any longer. He's queuing up an Aeon Disc instead, which is pretty much admitting that your Black Hole will not be... Well, he knows it's not easy
PYW being
to
a
use.
ward. Oh, they're going to look through. They've got Ghost in their sights, and the Aegis is gone. They've done this a couple times to Ghost, where they're able to take the first life out of his hands immediately. They'll look to time the Requiem, and no, they've got the Hex. It's out onto Paparazzi. The Sonic Wave is actually going to hit them both. They have the Silence as well from the Orchid, as well as the Primal Roar coming out. That's doing a PYW. They get the kill on the X-Nova. They'll end up trading one apiece, but this time PYW doesn't have buyback, and X-Nova does. Lou in on this. The Lincolns is going to be popped, as well as the Hex going to be placed onto the Earth, so they've got the right-click damage coming in with the Mortimer's Kisses landing onto these heroes, and there's the Black Hole for only a split second. They have the stun. It lands on Old 11. The damage is coming out, and these heroes are getting really low on the side of Extreme Gaming. They get the kill on Lou, and they'll take him out. He's got buyback. They'll buyback on TY as well, as he fell afterwards, and so will Paparazzi. He's got buyback. But now it's a full team wipe for the side of RNG, and it sets them up to take game number 2.
He was miles away from that fight. He just didn't want to get clipped by a Hawk Vision. He stood in his little ninja gear, smoked up.
Have the vision on them yet? Nearby, so is the rest of the team, and see if they can find anything. If they can delay this game to 60 minutes, that's when the chaos starts, and then everything just by itself with the BKB Popeye PYW. They've got the swap that'll save this Beastmaster. He was silenced and on the run. The right-click damage on the Kaka, so they get the first life out of the hands of Venge. But again, it's always trading PYW. At least that seems to be the case. Ghost is away from his team. They'll use the Abyssal Blade. They've got the lockdown, but the Satanic's going to be popped, and Ghost will be back up to full health. Now Lou trying to run away. KB's going to run out on Ghost, and these axes are flying forward from Chalice. They've got the Soul Rip on Akaka. That'll heal him up a little bit, but the right-click damage coming in from Lou, as well as Paparazzi takes out Chalice. And now 2 heroes there with buyback on the side of RNG.
He's a tower at this point. He's this massive tower that can be killed easily, but if he's allowed to stand and hit, he'll blow anyone up. Yeah, he'll blow anyone up.
Them at a crazy price, and he can hit. And they're going to hit Kaka. They've got the Primal Roar coming out onto PYW again, the roll, and it just seems like it's always just signaled to be straight towards his death. And they're going to be down numbers. Like, PYW has no gold to buy back. Push up in a minute 10, and at that time, they will have the Earth Spirit being back up, but Lou's going to go in. They've got the swap once again. That's going to be out into Sonda, so that's going to pull him back away from this Ursa. They land the stun into Paparazzi with the BKB pop by the SF. They'll start to retreat. No longer has that BKB. Old 11, blink, oh, Black Hole! It's on the 2, but the Primal Roar comes up from Chalice. It might give him enough time to get the kill here on the Ghost, but he gets the Satanic off, and Old 11's going to drop. It was a desperate move coming out from Extreme Gaming to try and force something, but so far, so good for RNG. Paparazzi surrounded and killed off, gone for 2 minutes, and they only have 2 alive left for Extreme, and it might just be 1 if QI doesn't make it out.
No first
He
bash.
went for it all, got a Black Hole on 2, but it wasn't enough.
They forced him to go in. They forced him to try and get that Black Hole because you don't know if Rosh is up or not, right? Like,
Going tier force.
they're gonna go and try and end this. There's no SF.
Still 80 seconds with no SF. Blue goes in, Primal Roar used. He's got the Lotus Orb on him. That's going to send the magic missiles back and across the way of RNG. Damage on Alu isn't enough just yet. But PYW with the BKB, he's no longer got hit. He's trying to retreat back into the base. They've got the swap on Alu. Lu's in some trouble, but the Lincolns gets popped with the BKB being there for him. But, ooh, in rage as well as the BKB. Now they'll focus their attentions on the tier 4 towers. The throne's going to be exposed. It's looking like RNG's going to take game 2 with these. Somnus focuses the throne, but now they're going to go the other way, and Ghost will take it game 2, going to RNG.
Just more precise. I think that's the way I would put it. Like, concise, precise movement and gameplay by RNG. then dispose the target back, stun them, like block them up a little bit with body blocks. Glitch, rebound does miss.
Goes though over to the side away from the tower. Lu, not a lot of health to work with. DY now trying to hide in the trees. Nobody TPing over just yet.
He's
They've
gone.
got the pulse. They'll get the kill. They'll take out DY, and Chalice will secure first blood. But just afterwards, in the slower lane, Old 11 gets a kill on the Ghost.
That is not really a kill that I expected
Ooh,
to happen,
Chalice
but they
getting a
get the
double.
double.
They take out Lu. So, you know, early ring of health, obviously going towards that Battle Fury, but if he goes to the treads and then the Battle Fury, he's going to slow it down a little bit. Won't just be those boosts. Ooh, Chalice. He's in trouble. Both supports up top, and they just don't have the damage to get this Necro. They focus on the Kaka and still now rebound, and Lu is in too far. He's been disposed of. Oh, just jumping over. Whoa, that was close, but here's Somnus, not going to matter. Lu will be followed up with and killed off as they bring Somnus into the mix, and they might even get PYW. Roll, good job getting in front of the roll and making sure that they can lock down this Earth Spirit, and Somnus gets a double kill. He's going to come back to mid feeling way stronger. Unfortunate. Spoke up, though. Paparazzi going back towards this Necro, and they might just get this. Kaka, he's got a way to jump out, but with Sinister Gaze, it'll lock him down enough for the life drain to finish him off. Paparazzi now on a killing spree. This Pugna's starting to get up there, and he is going to have that Aether Lens, I believe, getting delivered already for Paparazzi. So that's that extra bit. Oh, Reaper Sight. UI gone. Chalice now running. Paparazzi's here, life drain again, and has another blast. With Chalice, though, he won't be able to survive much longer with Boulder Smash. And another shot from Paparazzi to do the deed.
There isn't really a lot that Necro can do against Pugna. Old 11 bottom lane.
Yeah,
He might black hole
in a couple. Yeah, he's got the black hole. It's on to 3. Sonus comes over, has the Sonic Wave to push him back. BYW also gets pushed away. They get the kill on Old 11. Hey, look over. Oh, they've got the Sinister Gaze. They got him. Ghost ends up dead. Somnus now has the ability to blink away, thanks to Sinister Gaze being on cooldown, but they still have the roll to try and catch up and get a second one on the X Nova. And it's the Boulder Smash kill for PYW as Paparazzi constantly being a nuisance with the Decrepify. Up 3 heroes.
Yeah, they're going for Lu.
For Lu, but there is an Earth Spirit nearby, maybe to react on this. Rebound and the Reaper Scythe. You may want to react, but there's no time to do so. However, Magnetize and Chalice with a TP attempt. Ooh, they stopped the TP on Kaka, I believe, and Chalice going to try and run. Old 11 is here. He doesn't have a black hole, not going to matter, as Paparazzi gets the kill of the Necrophos. Kaka won't even try for the roll. So far, though, Bristle going for that Eggs, of course, and has the early Orchid this time around. 4 staff being built for the Necrophos after the Spirit Vessel. BKB from Marcy first, which we've seen a lot. And, that lets you unleash and just jump in. Magnetize Kaka. He's going to unleash. They'll go to the Reaper site. That'll hit PYW, not get the kill. The roll away. So he'll find himself an escape. Paparazzi, though, he's in too far. He'll not survive the onslaught that comes out from RNG. Sinister Gaze isn't going to matter. DY is the next to drop. Somnus on a mega kill streak. And somehow, I mean, Paparazzi was in the middle of all those heroes. And it looks like Old 11's going to die too. XTREME, they finally find themselves a bit of a lead in this game, and they just kind of went too far. BKB is out for the Enigma. If Lu gets his pretty quickly, they should kind of line up together.
I'm just worried about the Pugna being susceptible to these jumps.
He's almost got a BKB too. BKB Black Hole coming through on a 2, but there's the chaotic offering going to be used. They get the kill on the DY. Chain Frost bouncing around. Magnetizes in with the Boulder Smash on the Ghost. And he'll look over at PYW and take a second, but Reaper Scythe to stop the TP of the Pugna. It's not to get that kill, but it is to make sure that they can secure it afterwards. As Paparazzi, Spirit Vessel on him, trying to use that ult to survive. Maybe somebody would come over, but it's just buying time for the inevitable, which is his death.
But Paparazzi was late to the party, and by the time he came, all of his friends left. They started a fight and they abandoned him. So Is there a BKB on blue? Yeah, there is. They want to take this fight.
If they can get in on this one. Lou's gonna pop the BKB. Now focuses his attention on the Kaka. He's used a couple seconds of this BKB, not sure who he wants to go for. Goes back over to Kaka, and the whole BKB, he's really only gonna throw like 1 or 2 right clicks. So he was super indecisive, and that's gonna cause DY and Old 11 to die, and then giving up the Aegis for a net negative. Like, Lou, he had no idea where he wanted to go after popping that BKB.
They just didn't touch the
Oh,
courier.
smoke broken.
Man, if they just didn't
I don't know
touch
where
the
he
courier.
is. Ice Fire. Roll. It's out. Ow. Looked like that was going to be a
Paparazzi BKB?
popped by Paparazzi as the rebound was going to come in and stun him. From behind, though, is QIW.
Hold 11, black hole.
Magnetize. They're in. They've got the black hole down. It's going to be threw out onto Somnus, but not going to be enough damage to get the kill on the Queen of Pain. They'll drop the Chaotic Offering. They get the kill on the PYW. They lose X-Nova. The Reaper Scythe on Olu, and the follow-up damage to get the kill here out onto the Phantom Assassin. The Chain Frost bouncing around over to the Ice Fire. The Sonic Wave hits on a Paparazzi who just TP's out in time, but they lose Old 11. Even with the proper positioning, Extreme Gaming can't win the fight.
There's an Arcane Rune as well that can be picked up. Yeah, but this is always dangerous, right?
Give the bottle over to the Phantom Assassin and get it into the bottle and use this, potentially. Get more Phantom Knives out there, Stifling Daggers, the jumps. Ooh, quick Orchid on the PYW, so he's unable to get the roll in. They've got another ward out. PYW is going to roll back and away. They use the Sinister Gaze. Kaka comes in, unleashes, and will try to survive with the Chain Frost bouncing around. They get the kill on a DY. Saunus is in really deep with the BKB. PYW getting low, but he's going to go over and roll into the pit. They'll buy back on Kaka. They'll buy back on PYW. They got the kill onto the Lich. They'll buy back as well. The Reaper Scythe on an Old 11, and he never gets a black hole off. He's got buyback too. There's a gem down on the ground, passed over to the Marcy. The life drain for Paparazzi. They just don't have the damage to get the kill on the Chalice just yet. They're going to buy back on Old 11. Now they'll look over. They'll take out this Necro. No! Chaotic Offering comes in, and they're unable to get the damage out. PYW just died. He'll fall again. 70 seconds without his Earth Spirit. They'll jump in with the rebound, but the Sinister Gaze comes out from DY. You got to remember, he bought back earlier as well. The Ice Fire is down, but it's not doing enough. Life drain on Alu, who's getting pushed away. Old 11, he still has that black hole. There's going to be a moment eventually where he can throw it. But is it going to be the right moment? And it doesn't look like it's happening. So Aegis, again, into the hands of RNG.
They go BKB, Battle Fury, Axe. Or Battle Fury, Dazo, Axe.
And smoke from RNG. Hold the high ground in the jungle, though, is the dire side. Ulu's actually out in front. Oh, boy. Jumps to the creep wave. They're going to look to rebound. Goes the wrong direction. Stifling Daggers come out across the board. They'll roll over. They'll find themselves the Marcy, but Marcy's going to be able to survive with the Lotus Orb. The Chain Frost is going to bounce around. I believe the Chain Frost might have even been reflected. It was. Kaka got the kill on a DY with that Reaper Scythe ripping apart Lu in half. He's dead for 100 seconds. Paparazzi with the TP, but the right click from Somnus. 4 heroes dead, no
is this just game?
It might be.
They look, yeah, they're going for Throne. That's it.
You're going to go Throne, they'll buy back on the Lich to try and push them away. Maybe think that they've got the buyback. Now they've got it on Paparazzi, but they just don't have it on Lu. Roche in 50 seconds. We'll see if Extreme Gaming can get their first Roche for the game.
Decent vision from them.
Yeah, they're going to go in with the BKB being used. They'll go after Ghost. Can they get any of these crits? Nothing too crazy just yet. The damage is going to be enough on Ghost. They're going to rebound. They look away. Now Extreme really need to get the hell out of there. Chain Frost bouncing around, but it's not doing enough damage. DY gets the Sinister Gaze off out of the Necrophos, but they've got the damage coming out from Ghost. They get the kill on a DY. They'll take him out for 70 seconds. No buyback. This is looking rough. Old 11, Spirit Vessel on him, and again, no Chaotic Offering has ever come down. It's only used for the black hole.
Yeah, you can see even that Lu is building towards a refresher. That's what he's trying to build into at least. But will they go? Old 11, he's smoked up. X-Nova is in a really good position though.
Ninja Gear. Definitely Dagger again. He's got the upheaval inside. Roll, roll, roll. No, he can't get it again. PYW tried, but the Reaper Scythe comes down and it will kill off the Earth Spirit. Did he pick up anything in that? I
don't think so.
He
no.
did. And
Enigma.
they're going to find Old 11, but he gets into the trees, goes for the TP, and he's out. It's crazy that X-Nova... Ow. I didn't know... It was going to be this ridiculous.
Yeah.
Only died twice. That was the stat I was looking at. They're going to go double damage on Ghost. They need to run Paparazzi even with the BKB. I don't think he's safe. They're going to go through with this. They've got the Sonic Wave. They should have a refresher to
He's
throw another
baiting
one.
the black hole.
As well as the black hole. They might be able to get this. They finally get a kill on a Kaka, but they'll take out Paparazzi. There's nothing more coming their way. Chalice just working the damage out. Lou's going to drop here. He's got buyback. So does Ult11, but it's not looking like it's worth anything. All
boss,
they
man.
got is Kaka.
Ult11 had no clue what was waiting for him. They just end this game pretty much in style.
And they try to defend. Again, it's just Ghost focusing the throne while they focus Lou. Lou's been hexed up, silenced, and on the run from Somnus. Somnus is going to stick with him. The roll comes out. It's going to stop Somnus for a second. They get the kill on Ult11. The call GG and RNG. Maybe not the favorites coming into this, not the favorites to go to TI earlier in the year, but with Ghost behind them, they will go to TI as they have won 3-0 over Extreme Gaming in absolute dominating fashion. I mean, that was one-sided the entire time.